first thing we can look at regarding the modules is the rooms. So everything is now in the same framework. You don't have the room list and, for instance, the item overview as separate windows. Everything is built into a common framework where you have a top menu in all modules where you can access all the different options that you can do for the entities that you select. In the room list, we have rooms, which will list all the actions you can do for the rooms in the ribbon menu. You can also work with items in room directly from the room list as you could before. But now all the options like new occurrence, delete occurrence, and modifying the equipment list will now be also placed on the ribbon menu. The interface itself is similar to the items overview that we introduced in 1.10, where you have a panel-based interface, where you have a navigation panel, where you can navigate either by the function or departments in your project, or select room groups, or the new feature room classification. In this case, we have implemented the OmniClass table 14, where we now also can navigate based on whatever classification you might want to use. In the middle section, you will see the room list. Here you list the different rooms. That is a result of the department you have selected, the group, the classification, or the search result that you have conducted. If you click on a room, you will see on the right side the properties for this room. The properties will update based on what you have selected in the different panes. So if I click on a department, you will see that now I see properties for that specific department. If I click on a room, you will see the properties for that specific room. In 2.0, you have more options to do multiple select for more options or for more properties. In this case, I can edit properties for several rooms in one action. We also have a list on the right side that lists different panels that you can bring into the interface. Now let's add the room data to the interface. By clicking this icon, you can see that the room data will automatically find its place in the interface. If I also include the items in room, you can see that also has been added directly to my interface. Now I can change this by selecting the tab and drag it to the location that I want to place it in. The locator will help me find the correct spot, and now I can also see the updated equipment list connected to each room. You also have a few predefined layouts that you can choose from. So if I select this dropdown, you can see I have default, simple, room data and items, and what we call a retro. So if I hit the simple layout, I will only see the rooms. If I click on, for example, room data and items, the interface will automatically give me that predefined layout. This will also allow you to do certain things. For instance, if I click onto rooms that has a unique room datasheet status, I can now do multiple select and edit the room datasheet directly in the room list interface. You also have the option to see all information regarding one room by right click or double click and say open the room. It will then open up a lightbox where this room is isolated, where you now can see all the information associated with this room. So you have the room core, the properties, you have the room data, your tabs, you have images, documents, and then the different equipment lists connected to the room. If you want to change the equipment list, you will also find a toolbar on top of the room list where you can add, modify, and manipulate this equipment list.